Hello everyone, we meet again. Welcome to my part 2 of watercolor collection. Well, let's start. Last time we start and we end from here, and now we start again from here. This is when I try to draw something with winter theme. So the flowers are winter, the jaguar, the snow, the colors, and this one is the autumn theme: maple leaves, flowers, yellow flowers and stuff. I actually wanted to make 4 version of summer, spring, winter, autumn, but I only finish 2 of them. I'm too lazy to make another theme. And then this for another Egnoid cover, Atan playing games with his friend. He likes to play mobile game on his handphone. And Atan and Ran, I know most of my reader shipping both Atan and Ran to be a couple. I don't mind actually, but to me it's kind of weird because I see them as a friendship or platonic, because Atan is still a boy who don't think about love, and Ran already fixed with Eggy or Ovi. So Atan is not in Ran radar yet to be romance couple or something like that. also because Atan's still a boy and he still doesn't think girl as a romantic beings. Atan still doesn't know love. This is another cover for Egnoid, Ran and Ovi. I made this with Reeves watercolor. The difference with the color, it's a bit more pale, if you can see, but actually if you use any watercolor, you want to use student grade, artist grade, it's okay, because if you use hello, this is my cat. Hello Memo. Hello Memo, what you doing? Well, if you use student grade or artist grade, it's just a matter of pale or vibrant, but if you use digital, in the end it won't be too much matter, because you can edit the color in digital. You can scan it and stuff. I know artist grade price is expensive because of the light fast or how the color pigment that's my cat. if you hear some noise beside my voice, that's my cat. Well, the artist grade paint are more expensive because of, they say they can preserve the paint until 100 years from the paint from now. So the color will stay forever like that. But I'm using I'm using digital in the end. I scan it. I just use the file, so it's, it 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 doesn't matter for me if the paint stay forever or it's going to fade away. It doesn't matter for me. I still have the digital file of the of the um, of of the illustration. So if you're using student grade watercolor, it will be okay. If you are going to use artist grade watercolor, it's also going to be okay. If you having hard time purchase the watercolor because it's expensive, excuse me, I'm also having trouble with the price, so I buy them in, this is my collection. See, I buy it 2 or 1 tube every month, so I collect my money and buy only 1 or 2 and buy in tubes. It's more affordable that way than buying in sets, because sets are expensive. I have many Holbein. This is more expensive. Daniel Smith, Kusakabe. I love Kusakabe. This is core. I don't know. I'm not too fun with core. This is Cotman. So I have different kind of watercolors in tubes. For me, it's more cheaper that way. Bye. Okay, let's start with the illustration again. Another Olvi, another run with, this is Kusakabe, and this is Eggy Chibi. I make this illustration more simple than others because at that time I'm having a tight deadline. I don't have time to make watercolor illustration, so I just made a simple illustration. I actually want to skip if I'm having a tight deadline or catching my deadline and don't have any time to make watercolor pin-ups. I actually want to skip that part and just go with the episode in Egnoid, but then readers keep asking, where's the watercolor part? So now it's become something that I have to do in every Egnoid episode. I'm not regretting it because that way I can still use my watercolor skill even though I'm using digital now. Again, this is Run and Eggy. Run cleaning Eggy face because Eggy still having breakfast messy. Eggy and Run reading books, sleeping. This is Eggy and Atan. Atan have many cats, mostly 3. He likes cats. He is a cat hoarder. I make the illustration for Egnoid in bigger paper because I just buy this paper is rowney. Do I speak it right? I don't know. This is rowney paper, so it's bigger. I usually use Fabriano or Archie. I don't know how to say it, and in the big paper and then cut it. So I usually using small paper, but now I buy new paper, so it's big like this. It's kind of hard changing from small paper to this big. Is taking longer time, but I love that it have more detail illustration. So both have advantage and disadvantage, I think. This is Eggy. I'm planning to make a little comic book about Eggy chibis, but until now I haven't have the time to done it. I hope this year I will be able to. This is the cover that I'm planning to for Eggy chibi comic. Wish me luck. This is some watercolor comic I made. I don't know, the story is kind of weird. The girl. So this is a girl who her life in a day, and a boy who have his life in the night. The girl sleeping, having breakfast in the morning. The boy also having sleep breakfast, but in the evening they both meet in the train station. Something like that. Yeah, with weird short comic. I just want to make a comic in watercolor, but if it's have too long page, I don't know if I can do it, so I just make short comic first. This is a witch from my Arc friend comic book. If I must explain, Arc friend is my comic circle, so beside doing Egnoid, I also have circles with my friend, and we make comic for convention. So we go to convention and sell our indie comic. You know, this is the comic I made for Arc friend. I will put the link description so you can see what Arc friends is doing right now. We're planning to going to have convention in February. The witch have fire as magic. Only short comic. I still haven't have the time to make long comic in watercolor yet. I hope I will. I hope this year I could publish a watercolor comic. That will be nice. Wish me luck. I have so many things that I want to do, but I spend my time with sleeping and doodling, so yeah, it's not going to happen. This is for a comic I made for a publisher late in, I don't know, 2018, 2017. Until now, the comic is still not published yet because the publisher is already gone. So sad. So I made a comic about cats. They already pay me, so it's okay. This is the cover. The comic is still not published yet because the publisher is go down. So I'm so sad. So I guess if in 5 years the comic is still not published yet, I get the rights of the comic back, I'm going to publish it myself. Probably. This is for my watercolor. So I made a comic about a tutorial in watercolor. This is the picture of it. So I scan it and write, like watercolor is blah blah blah. Paper in watercolor is blah blah blah. The difference of watercolor, color composition, different brush, different stroke. I always sell the mini watercolor tutorial in convention, and I'm thankful it's always sold out. So yay! I hope many people will draw with watercolor more, because nowadays it's so hard to find people using watercolor. Everybody using digital, everybody using their tablets or their phone, so it's so seldom to see people doing art with watercolor in my country. So I hope people doing more watercolor. This is also a short comic I made about green tea or matcha. I like matcha. Matcha is one of my favorite tea in the whole world. Anything with green tea I like. This is the comic story about how matcha processes, make your body strong and stuff. Matcha become lots of food, green tea, but also in cosmetic, everything is green tea. But it's also make you gain weight fast. It's a short comic that I also sell in convention. I joined comic convention to sell my short comics. Apa Meng mo? Yes, another ethnoid cover. Another ethnoid cover. Eggy and Run in chibis. So small. This is Laras. Everybody hating Laras, but this watercolor turned out great and I really like it. I really like how the hair flow. So I'm selling this as a postcard in convention, but nobody want to buy because it's Laras. But actually I really like this because I love how the hair flow. It's Laras, but I think it's still a pretty good watercolor art. But nobody want to buy the postcard. So sad. So this is Grace with candies. Grace is one of my favorite character because she's a tomboy girl, but she doesn't afraid to be looking feminine. She's tomboy, but she not afraid to look feminine. Also, she not afraid to tell what's on her mind. Sometimes what she said make her into trouble or offend other, but he quick apologize he a laid back character, so I really like her. He wow, I keep saying he. She is like the polar opposite of Kirana or Ran. So if you make a comic character, make a polar opposite of each character, it will make your character, hello Bang Mom, it will make your character pops more into the readers. Make Mom. Okay, and this is the illustration I made when Egnoid is first published in Japan. I'm very happy, and they asked me to make illustration for Japan, so here it is. I really like it. Eggy, Ran, and Ovi. This is Ran, father and mother, Chandra and Putri. This is Grace with Summer 5, and this is some illustration I made for a postcard in convention. Well, that's all. I don't have any more. Thank you for stay with me, listen to me talking, taking a look at my illustration. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Also, for people who compliment my voice, thank you very much. I have a complex with my own voice. I feel cringe to hear my own voice. So I'm glad nobody feels offended with my voice like myself do. I hope in the future I can talk like this more, also in videos, other videos. I hope. Amen. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who pushed the like button. For everyone who already subscribed, thank you very much for all the support. I'm very thankful. Also for the kind comments. If you have any suggestion or anything, just put in the comment, okay? And thank you very much. I think I have to give my cat breakfast first. So see you later. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Bye bye.